Hey, welcome back. This is Mayor Waits again. I hope you've enjoyed the show thus far. I just want to sit down with you and talk to you about a few things, talk to you about your city and what's going on in your city. As most of you may know, that it's budget time again, and we are preparing our budget for the year 18-19. We've had a really pretty good year this year. We were able to take care of a lot of things. But as we branch out and into economic development and building and growing this city, we realized that we would have to make some changes financially, and that's what we're doing. At the teeth of this thing, we're really trying to find ways to save money and be able to hire quality people and pay them a good pay. But the biggest thing is that to continue to provide what we need to grow the city. And the budget is broken down into 5 areas as we talk about it. It's about a $16 million budget as before. Infrastructure being the biggest part of that, with our water wells and our gas lines and sewage lines. As we start to take a look at that after the flood, it's really time for us to start to replace these things as we talk about our water meters and all of those things that surround utilities. So infrastructure is very important to me right now. As we look at our roads and our streets, we were able to do a number of roads this last year. This year we're looking at spending about $1.2 million on roads to further just enhance our city and make it better. Public safety is a big deal right now for us. As we take a look at our fire department and our police department, there are vehicles that we had vehicles that was in the flood. We're still trying to maintain those vehicles. We do really need to go ahead and go out and get vehicles. We're trying to attract quality people to both those organizations, fire and police, and just bring in the technology that we need to continue to make our city one of the safest cities and to keep our #2 rating that we have as we continue to grow. Parks and Recreation is a big deal for us right now. We have our design for our new baseball field, our redesigned baseball field on Jefferson Street at the Baker Parks over there. We have that. We have going out now to secure funding for that. We have it in capital outlay. We're talking to everybody that we know. We are sure that when we bring that park together, we can have a tournament-ready park, and that park will be ready that it can hold from ages 6 all the way to high school games and softball games, which we use this year. State-of-the-art facility complex that we're going to build, and we're going out to secure that, and hopefully that will be able to bring $1 million a year. When people come in for tournaments, they'll be able to sleep in hotels, buy gas, eat food, and all the good things that they do in Baker. Workforce development is always a big deal. We just came off one of the biggest job fairs that we've had since I've been here. We had over 49 vendors there, some of the biggest names: Exxon, Republic Services, Cox, Entergy, Demco, even Stuck was there. And so we had about 300 people to come through there. We're continually working to build jobs, to create jobs for the city of Baker and the surrounding areas, being the leader in that. And we're working very, very hard to be able to do that with workforce development, to bring in those and be able to teach those skills, to be able to fill the careers, to fill the skill sets that these companies need in this city. Flooding is always a big deal. We just finished putting in our projects for the HMGP grants that we have. We awarded almost $5 million on those grants. We put in grants for up to $6 million to just help us with flooding, not only to protect us from the big flood that we had, but to guarantee, and not guarantee, but to make sure that we can maintain our flooding during local rain events. That's my main objective, to try to keep water out your houses, doing just the local rain events Those of you who've been around us for a long, long time, been in this area, knows that if it rains for more than 45 minutes, we're going to have some problems in some area. And with that comes GIS mapping, where we can map the city. We know where our flood-related areas are located. We also know where we need to work on with our drainages and everything else. We are constantly working to keep our city clean. We've had some trash issues, so we're working on that. We brought in more trucks. It just seems this year there's more trash that's out. People putting more trash out than we expected, but we're working on that. That's not going to be an issue too much longer, because we have the additional trucks coming in to make sure that we can take care of that. So we're doing everything. We're doing everything possible to make sure that we take care of your legitimate needs and to be able to provide the best service possible that you actually need. I want to talk a little bit about the prayer breakfast. The prayer breakfast, the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast, is going to be held June 29th, and that's going to be at the Baker Municipal Facility. It's going to start at 6:30. Tickets on sale now for $6. You can call it 778-0300, or come by City Hall and get your ticket. Or you can become a sponsor and sponsor a table and come on out. The guest speaker for this year's prayer breakfast is going to be Congressman Garrett Graves, which is a great friend to Baker, a great friend to this parish. He's going to be the guest speaker there. We're going to have a good time. We're looking right now that to fill the house, so get your tickets early. Remember last year, it was a packed house, and God is going to bless us, and we can continue to do that, and he's going to put out some great information. So that's going to be the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast, June 29th. It's going to start at 6:30. You can get your tickets now. Tickets are $6. It's going to start at 6:30. It's going to be at the Baker Municipal Center, and we're going to have a great time. The message is all about unity as we move forward. So Baker, look, as we go into our second year, I begin to get excited again as we push off July 1st, and we go into another year of greatness. And remember who we are all the time. And I just want you to know that as you go through the city and you talk to people, just remember that if it's negative, it's probably not true. If you want to know the truth, come to City Hall. I'm always open for conversations, but we are doing things in the city. The city is growing every single day, and we are a different city at this point. And we want to continue to grow. And I want to continue to thank you for having your faith and supporting me. I serve you, but I serve you with leadership, and I will make the best decisions possible for this great city of Baker. Remember who we are. You and your family have a great evening. Enjoy this month. Stay strong. We're Baker Strong. Thank you.